CMD of NTPC is with us. Mr. Singh, good morning. Your thoughts on the mega power policy extension and, of course, on power in general. How's FY18 shaping up?
Good morning, Anuj. Before we talk about the mega power policy, let me just inform that as far as NTPC is concerned, let me congratulate each and every person who has been involved in the journey. And we have achieved 50,000 gigawatt on 31st of March. So this is a very big step towards the capacity addition and making the power available so that we can reach to the 24/7 power for all, and that too also affordable and reliable. So the last year has been very and it's significant for us. We had been able to really perform in different areas, whether it is cost reduction and especially the benefits of UDAY. Benefits of UDAY has resulted this. Let me give you 2 or 3 clear-cut indications that we had been able to have our 100% realization from the DISCOMs, and in fact on the coal side, the fuel side, which is the main part, we had been able to reduce 5.5% the coal consumption, whereas we have generated 8 billion more units. So this is 5.5% when I'm saying is the per unit coal consumption. And that in fact has helped to curtail the cost of the power to the DISCOMs and in turn making them more viable. And that was in addition to the financial terms, this was one of the main objective of the UDAY scheme to bring the efficiency into the system.
Yeah. Mr. Singh, we will ask you a little more about UDAY, but if you could tell us about the mega power policy, are you seeing any of the companies which are looking for PPAs now better off at all?
Yeah, I think the mega power policy will definitely help these 31 projects because the timeline has been extended by the 60 months. So definitely it should help. And
are you seeing
during
PPAs,
this period,
sir?
They should.
Mr. Singh, is anyone giving PPAs? We haven't heard a lot of PPA announcements from DISCOMs.
Yeah, as we are going forward, there is a increase in the consumption last year about 6.5%, and going forward, if the power consumption is going increasing, I believe that there will be more and more requirement in the grid, so that whatever the capacity we are having, slowly it will finding place to in the consumption side.
Okay, Mr. Singh, can you give us a status on what's happening with the Patratu plant bid? I mean, you know, who are the L1 for that order, and when, in terms of a timeline, can we expect the letter of award to be given?
No, this as far as Patratu is concerned, we have received the techno-commercial bids, and we are in the process of evaluation of that. Thereafter we will be calling the price bids. As of now, we are waiting for the environment clearance, which is a procedural issue for the because of the environment impact assessment, which is completed, and we intend to award this project by July-August.
By July of this year, okay. Also,
so
can you tell us? Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about you know what the PLFs could look like going ahead? Because so far your coal PLFs have been somewhere around 77% or so. Are you expecting demand to improve a lot over the next 3 to 6 months? And what would the average plant load factors look like?
See, last year, full year, our PLF has been 78.6%. And as I mentioned earlier, we have clocked 8 billion units more generation from our plants. So which shows quite a good demand growth. Last year, it has been approximately 6.5% increase in the consumption, despite of the various steps which has been taken up by the government on the energy conservation sides like LEDs and the high and efficiency equipments. So one side there is a per unit of the consumption, there is efficiency on that side. At the same time, there is an increase of 6.5% in the consumption side.
Okay.
Despite of that, if we add that energy efficiency, it is going to be more than about 9% or so.
Okay. Can you update us on Ratnagiri gas, Mr. Singh? How much has GAIL committed to supply gas? How much will Ratnagiri gas produce? And are railways the only buyers?
Yes, as of now, Railway is the only buyer, and Ratnagiri, we have entered in the Ratnagiri Power Company has entered in the power purchase agreement with Railways at ₹5.50 at their traction center. So which translates to almost ₹5 some 6 paise or so at the power plant end. And this is for the average of 500 megawatt, going up to maximum of about 540 megawatt or so. So that will be able to help not only to recover the O&M cost, but to service the debt.
Can it service the entire debt?
Then at least we will.
Can it service the entire debt? 8,900 crores of debt.
No. There is a restructured one. I think then we can talk about that issue separately.
Has it been restructured?
Yeah, that's going to at the demerger plan. That's being restructured.
Okay, what will the debt be then? Can you just take us through the details of the restructuring?
For the power block, it will be 1,900 crores.
Okay. And the gas block, will that be standard? Will that be serviced by Ratnagiri Gas?
Yeah, as of now, this is Ratnagiri Gas, but that will be after the demerger. Power block and the LNG block will be separate.
Okay. Can you tell us when will you complete the Habra acquisition, that 1 gigawatt acquisition, and what will the funding process look like for that?
Yeah, we are in the very advanced stage. Let us see that very soon we can give that news.
No, but how much will it be? How much debt will you put in, and what will the debt equity ratio look like post the acquisition?
We are buying the asset, and then we'll be structuring it to the debt equity ratio. As of now, we will be buying the asset, so the total money we will be paying to the Rajasthan utility.
Okay. On SJVN,
that is going to be 3,900 crores.
Okay. On SJVN, if you could give us what's next on that, and any other plans that you have, maybe for say any other company.
No, we have expressed our intention to take more and more this hydro assets, especially from the government companies. So let us see that this is a very initial stage as of now. We will be doing the due diligence, and then let us see that how we move forward and how soon we can give you more news on that.
All right, we'll leave it at